I hope you're ready, because I want to show you something, and then I want to give you something, and then I want to give you even more, and then I want to invite you to a webinar where I'm going to blow your mind away with what I'm going to give you there. Right, so welcome to episode 6, from 0 to millions. And today, how to build an empire by giving away tools for free. And I've built an empire literally on this that I'm about to share with you. Okay, so I just want to see something here. For some crazy reason, I don't think that things are working the way that it's supposed. I hope it's going to work. Otherwise, my presentation is not going to work out right. But we'll see just now. Just a moment. I think let's give it a go and let's see what's going to happen. I want to close that first of all, and then right there we are. Okay, so right. For those of you that do not know me, I'm honest Dreyer. I'm the founder of the Wealth Creators Method, where our mission is and our vision is basically to help people to create, to grow, and to protect their wealth. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. You'll see a little subscription button somewhere down below. Subscribe. As soon as you are subscribed, it's going to turn into a bell. There's a little bell next to it. You click on the bell. That's going to give you notification the moment that we've got something for you in terms of a new video. And the reason for that is we want you to be first to know about any tricks or strategies or tips that we can bring to you in terms of helping you to grow and to protect and to enjoy a life in abundance. And that's the purpose of this specific channel. We're talking in terms of from 0 to millions through affiliate marketing. I'm taking you on this journey with me, where I'm using different strategies in order to start growing this. And I hope that you're going to enjoy this. Today, I've got something very special that I'd like your inputs, and in the process, I'm going to give you a lot. So first of all, Vaughan, hello. Welcome. Sigmund, hello. Krisp, lekker to see you. And then Jennifer. Uamanis, that's my honorary title. I prefer people call me Uncle Uamanis, and I see nowadays, Krisp, I think you're about my age. People start calling me It's almost like calling me Doc, you know. So I appreciate that. Aini, hello and welcome here. Right. So the trick in life, I think, is to add value. If you're new or someone is the first time ever that they hear about you, there's always this skepticism. What's he going to take from me? So it's almost like a date. The first time that you ask someone out on a date, you're not going to immediately say, hey, girl, can I marry you? No, it's a process. And with affiliate marketing or marketing in general, that is always going to be the case. You do get lucky from time to time where a person will immediately buy something. But that is not going to, that's not the norm. That is the exception. Right. So you have to build trust by adding value, by adding value, by adding value. And eventually, that person is going to take up an offer. Maybe it's going to take a year, maybe 2 years. Most of the time, it's within the first 2 to 3 months, all right? Especially if you target the right market, and we're going to get into that. So now, the great thing about digital marketing and affiliate marketing, if you do it on the internet, is this. If I'm doing this whole presentation just for one person, that's perfect. And I'm talking to a person. I'm talking to you right now. But at the same time, you can be 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people. It doesn't matter, because there's one presentation, and through that one presentation on YouTube, this is a channel that I'm using at the moment, I can literally reach thousands and tens of thousands, and there are people that is reaching hundreds of millions of people. And this is the power, and I see the thumbs are going up. Nkosana, welcome, and Yanis and Benita, and it's so great to see all of you here. I really appreciate that. Now, I'd like to take you to a PowerPoint presentation. Remember, I said that I'm going to give you a demo, and then I'm going to give you, and then invite you to give you even more. So let's quickly go to the PowerPoint presentation, and let me see what I can get and give you there. So first of all, by now, I think that you know that you're welcome. We are going to build an empire by giving away free tools. That is what I've been doing my whole life. And in order to be able to get there, we need to do a quick recap. So we said that there's a machine. That's what we are doing. We are building this affiliate money-making machine. But it's not only with affiliate marketing. I've used this way back in 1987, 1999, when I started building businesses. Exactly the same thing. But the main thing is, unless you've got a goal and you know exactly why you want to achieve that, none of this that I'm about to show you is going to materialize. And I've seen this, and this is why I'm giving this PowerGoal book away. And then I hope that you're going to upgrade to the bundle, where you're going to see in the Quantum Awakening why on earth we do the things that we do without knowing that we are busy sabotaging ourselves. Because just by becoming aware of what we do and why we do and how we are programmed to operate, we can change it. And the moment that we change it, everything changes. Okay, so the thing that we then want to do is to say, okay, but we want this machine. In other words, we want to automate this whole process, and we're going to check the results. So we're going to first of all design it, then build it, and then fuel it. And last time in episode 7, we talked about the fuel. Today, I want to add to that fuel for the simple fact that I see that most people don't understand this fueling process. Right, so the target market, that's the media source. In other words, this is where our clients or potential clients or our prospects are going to come from. And that can be an email or a blog. Now, to get on email, you first have to get them on that email. That's how you build the database, right? But it can be social media like YouTube or Facebook. There are numerous ways. But the biggest problem that I see that my students have is, but how do I get that person on my database? Or how do I get that person in order to do something so that I can direct him to my affiliate link where I can get commission? Right, and this is what I want to discuss today with you, because if you get this, you'll see that you've got an unlimited source. And if you combine that with the previous episode, you've got an unlimited source of prospects. And a prospect is a person that is not a lead anymore. He's now showed interest. In other words, he comes on your database or he clicks through in order to get to your affiliate link so that you can start the process. And if you've got a strong affiliate place where you've linked up, there's even a chance that you can use that database in order to grab the information. So this is actually, let's call it amazing stuff. Okay, so let's carry on, and let me show you how this process is going to work. Right, now here's the trick. We're going to give them a lead magnet. A lead magnet is 99% of the time that I'm doing it, I'm giving something away for free. Right, because if that is something that is of value and you give that thing away for free, guess what's going to happen? That person is going to use that, and now it's almost like a reciprocation, because I gave you something, and if I give you another thing and another thing, eventually, if I ask for something, guess what you're going to do? You're going to say, okay, chop. And I'd like to show that to you. So if I can give you a demonstration in terms of how to use a free tool, and I'm actually going to give you a free tool. Right, if you want to see that, just give me a 1. Hello, Benita and Manuela and Christu Jansen van Rensburg. Hello, great to see you. So just a 1. If I can give you a demonstration to show you in real life, because myself, the way that I learn, I don't like to go to a book to learn. I like to see practical and real life demonstrations, because then I get it. And there I see Christu and Jennifer and Heini and the other Christu and Manuela and Janita and Vaughan and okay, I see that Nkosana and Merigan, right? Segment. Okay, I see that you want to see this. Now, you have to bear with me now just for a second, because things are not always working the way that I want it to work. But here we go. Check. I want to give you artificial intelligence for free. And I'm doing a lot of recordings. And when you do a recording and they sound the dog bark, or suddenly right next to me they start with the weed eater or the lawnmower, then I have to stop the whole process and I have to go back and I have to. But this little tool is an incredible tool. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to work on this demonstration, and you have to tell me. Okay, so if I do this, I'm sure that you can hear the clap sounds or the tapping sounds, right? So if you can hear it, just say I hear, or yes, I hear. Let me quickly see if I can get that. So if you can hear it, just say I hear, or give me a 2, right? So if you give me a 2, I know that you can hear that I'm clapping. I can hear, says Jennifer. Okay, it's a little bit behind. Right, Benita. Now, I'm going to apply a little bit of magic, right? And I've pressed 2 little buttons. And now I'm going to do the same thing again. Right. Now, say, for example, this is a dog that is barking. Did you hear the clapping sounds, or did you just see? So if you did not hear the clapping sounds, just give me a 3. Then I know that at least on this mic it is working, because I'm not 100% sure if it's working. So Jennifer says, no, no, you did not hear the sound. Okay, so at the moment, this is what I'm doing, and you're not supposed to hear it, because on a cell phone or so, there I see the 3s are coming in. Okay, isn't this amazing? Do you want something like this for free? And can this benefit you in your life? So if you want this for free, then just give me a 4. So if you're giving me a 4, I'm going to direct you to a link that when you click on that link and you order this program for free, you're going to benefit me, just like this in this process. So yes, there I see the first 4, Jennifer, and then Heine with a 4. That is perfect, and that is. So if you go, let me get back to the tools or to the presentation. So if you're going to, and this is what I've done, by the way, I've built a database by showing you actually this whole process of more than 1,400 people over the last 3 weeks by giving away stuff for free. And in the process, I've made almost 200,000 Rand. So I want you to really pay very close attention to what I'm about to show you. Okay, so I gave you the demo. And to find that, you'll see that just below this video, there's a free Krisp Pro. And if you click on that link, that, by the way, is an affiliate link. And we are busy with affiliate marketing at the moment, or to teach you about affiliate marketing. If you click on that, they're going to direct you. And if you subscribe, then the next thing that you're going to receive will be something like this. You've been invited to Krisp with this ZA and GM. Accept the invite, and the moment that you click there, guess what is happening? They're going to give you that program, and they're going to give you that program for free, right? But this is what happened to me, and this is what's going to happen. I'm going to get this program, the pro version. You're also going to get the pro, but only for a month. Then you're going to get the free version, which is 180 minutes per week. But because I'm doing so many recordings, I want the pro version where I'm not limited by the amount of time, because you can use it on your cell phone, you can use it on your iPad, you can use it in your presentation. And the best part is that when I do a presentation, for example, a Skype presentation, I can, even if that person has got background sounds, I can mute that background sounds and take that out and get a crisp, clear recording. So the moment that I switch that off, by the way, let me quickly see. That's not going to work now. Let me continue, and maybe it's going to go off in any case. Right. So that is all that you have to do. Now, I'm going to get, in other words, I'm going to get 2 months free of charge. So if 2 people, I've got 4 months. If 3 people, and this is what you're going to do, what am I prepared to do in exchange for that? Well, first of all, I gave this to you. And the moment that you accept it, I am winning. And this is the principle of what I'm trying to explain to you right now. So the moment that this is this principle, and this is an incredible principle in life. Right, so let me get there and just let's continue. So I want to give you another thing, if you haven't got it already, and that is simply the formula for riches. Now, why on earth do I want to give you this formula? Well, let me tell you why. You see, this formula for riches, and I've got a book here. I want to read you something on the back of this book. It says that it is the direct roadmap to riches. It's the only proven solution that guarantees a surefire way to earn more than 1,000% growth on your initial investment. This is what it says, right, in this book. And when you start, I say, this is the guarantee. Otherwise, I'll give you your money back, right? So I guarantee 1,000%, and that is the minimum on condition that you do this. So Chapter 5 and chapter 10, those are the 2 chapters that you need to learn and study. And by applying that, every single business that I've started for free. And guess how I started for free? By doing exactly what I'm doing right now. First, give something away, maybe a second thing, maybe a third thing. And then eventually, when that person has got enough trust and he sees that I can add value, guess what that person is going to do? That person is going to say, okay, but let me test this out, or let me go immediately for the wealth creators method, because I can see that he's adding value and he's adding serious value. And that's the way. You know, when I started off in the life insurance again, I really battled in the beginning because everyone did exactly the same. And then I did a course in tax law, advanced tax law, for myself, not for my clients. But as soon as I saw what this has done for me personally, guess what I did? I started helping my clients in order to get all of a lot of tax back. And then I've used a small portion of that. Can you see? I first helped them, right? I did not talk insurance. I did not talk investments. I did not talk retirement annuities. None of that. I simply said, okay, let me show you how I can save you money. And then out of that savings, I would say, okay, but I can fix your life insurance for a small portion of the savings. And that's actually, this is way back in 1984, 85 that I've learned this. And this is the same principle that I'm applying today and that I will apply for the rest of my life. And this is the reason why I'm giving this book for free. You can go and buy this book, and there are plenty of people that bought this book, right? In fact, there's a lot of people that bought this book, but I'm also giving it away for free, right? And the reason for this is the more I'm giving this book away for free and the more people understand what it is, the more people are going to do that I asked them to do. And I want you to apply exactly the same principles. And then in affiliate marketing, there are ways that you can give someone else's. This little tool that I just gave you is not my tool. It's not my tool. But I've started that process because the moment that you've got there, and because you've done that, I want to give you the book. And you see, but I want to give you something else that is even more valuable than this. And let's get there and let me show you what it is. Who wants to get 3,650% growth on their investment per year? And what I want you to do now is to give me a 5. So if you want to be invited to that and see how we're doing this, it's just give me a 5 in the comment box. I saw a lot of ink, hello ink, and there's a lot of 4. And Vaughan says best life-changing formula book ever. Right, and Manuela still on a 1 and 1, and Jennifer, there comes a 5, and a Heine, and Tsetsi, and Medigan, and Christo, and Yanni, and Benita, and Leon. Okay, and Kosana, incredible. So what I'm going to do, simply because of that, I'm going to invite you to a webinar or a seminar where I'm going to explain how to get 3,650%, not the 1,000% that I'm saying, And here's another thing that I guarantee you. By the end of that webinar, within an hour, you will be ready to start the process. Some of you are going to get it almost immediately, but within a year, you will, by following this formula and the wealth creator strategy, you will get 3,650% on your investment. Don't you think that is unreal? Right. And thank you for all the ones and the twos and the threes and Cornell and Sigmund for the fives and the Manuela for the twos and the ones. It's immense. Now let me take you back to the PowerPoint. I've made so far out of this free stuff 181,000 rand. Of course, it cost me 23,000 in Facebook ads in order to get more people, in order to get it for free. And guess what I did on the Facebook? I said, I've got a tool that I want to give it to you for free. I want to give this to you for free. And the moment that I've got it for free, people, this is an amazing. People say, but honest, how do you do this? Now you know my secret. And I'm sure that there are people that will pay tens of thousands of dollars for this piece of information. And it's going to come, and I see there's a thumb up there, Denzel, thank you, and Vaughan, you know, it's, okay, I see that elbow cough. I hope that you haven't got the corona story, but luckily, even if you've got it, the chances is about 99% that you will survive, Vaughan, so don't worry too much. Right, and this is really the power of what we are talking about. So let's get back to the PowerPoint. I want to see if there's something else that, no, apparently that's it. So if you've got a question regarding this, now's the time to ask me. And then also what I'm going to do, you'll see, I've showed you where there's a lot of free stuff, but for this invite to the seminar, and I'm busy testing something at the moment. In other words, you are helping me by giving me the fives. So as soon, and I see that there's quite a lot of fives. So what I'll do is I'll come back individually as soon as I've scheduled that webinar and to give you the link and tell you exactly when it's going to be. I think it's it's going to be definitely somewhere next week. And the reason for that is now that I know that there's a market, this is what I've done. I've done a canvas. Those of you from startup to income, I've done the full canvas right now, right? And now I'm going to get more inputs in the canvas and then make sure that you're there to see what I'm going to give away for free and then see how I use the free in order to make money by adding immense value to other people. People, this is an incredible game. This is a mind-boggling game, right? So thank you for participating and playing the game with me. So it's time to ask questions. If you've got questions, I'll try to answer, and then at the same time, you know where to get the free stuff. The free goodies is just below in the description area, just above this the comment section that you get. The chat normally is next in line next to it. So in the description area, you're going to find it. Click on the show more because there's still a lot more that I'd like to give you, and that is where you're going to find it. Right. So let's see if there's. Jennifer says, fabulous. Manuela, 3. Janita, heart. I like the hearts. I like the. There's not a lot of thumb ups today. Maybe there's not a lot of people on. Let me just get there and see how many people are on. Yeah, we're not a lot of people. I did not broadcast this really. And also on YouTube, I see that there's a few people on, but then the crowd is actually coming later on. So if you're late, do exactly the same thing. And I'll really appreciate that, and I'll come back to this. And also, if you think there's other people that can benefit from this, please let them know as well. Right. So it seems to me that there's no questions that I can answer, and then we're going to call it a day. Is there something specifically in terms of affiliate marketing that you want me to address? I've got 1 or 2 ideas. I want to show one of my students how to increase his, his growth on his affiliate marketing that he's got at the moment by at least 1,000% by applying a simple technique. Because I see what he's doing at the moment, I think he can get a lot more traction That is one of the things that I planned, but I still need to get to him and talk to him, and then take you at least introduce you to the process, and then we can give you feedback. Right. So Manuela says that would be nice. Luckily, Vaughan is giving me a lot of a thumbs up there. Right. And yeah, I think then that is that. So please make sure that you at least use that Krisp little program. Now, remember, you can get it for free. There's no subscription. You have to subscribe in order for the payment if you want to upgrade. I think it's something like $3 or $4 per month for the pro version. I just thought, man, let me start playing and let me show you in real life how easy it is to get someone else's material and let them do the actual work on your behalf. Because this is, if you refer a person to us, we are going to invite them to this. We'll do the upsells. We do the after service. We'll do everything. All you have to do is to refer, and I hope that you are registered on the affiliate system. If you're not, there's a link. Make sure that you register. It normally takes a couple of days or a day or so, depending on the volume that my office has to handle, and then you can start the process. And I will definitely advise you before that webinar or class that we're going to do, that you read at least chapter 5 and chapter 10, because that is the meat. That is where I'm going to show you how to apply this formula to literally get 3,650% growth on your initial investment within the first year. Absolutely, totally guaranteed. Right. So that is great. Benita, that will be great. Thank you, Vaughan. Cool. Want to see what you show him. Vaughan, yeah, I'll try to set up a Skype meeting so that I can give him direction and also tell him the first couple of steps that he needs to do. He's a method student, by the way, which means that then in the method part, but I can come back from time to time to give you and show you how powerful that method process really is, the outcome of that. Janita says, did my first post on Facebook today, saw on affiliate that people send it, but no sales as yet. That is the process, Janita. Remember, it's a process. So if that person, he or she, they don't know me, I need to first get their confidence and I need to build trust the same way that I've done with you. Right, exactly the same way. You did not immediately board. It was a process. How many times, Janita, did you see me and receive information and came to before you start taking action the first time? And please let us know. Leon Scott, and there I see another thumbs up. Leon Scott, thank you for that. Henk, the 5 Henk, I'll gladly send you that information as soon as I've booked that webinar, and then we can take it. Or maybe it's going to be a web class, depending on how many people we are going to get. Online marketing, I like that. Online marketing, JMC, right? Maybe who are you and where are you from? And I really hope that this online marketing, that I gave you, can make sense and that it can help you as well. And this is a great thing about, coming from an industry many years ago, 30 years ago, 25 years ago that I left. But the principle stays the same. And this is why I can enter into this affiliate marketing and start making the money that I'm making so quickly. Right. And if you follow or copy that, you'll be able to do it. And I gave you an incredible tip today. So thank you to each and every one. And then tell your friends about this. And then I'm going to see you. I'll tell you when that webinar is going to be, and also when I'll do that the next episode. I'm not sure at the moment when it's going to be. In the meantime, if you've got questions, let me know, and maybe we can incorporate this in this from 0 to millions. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you when I'll see you. Cheers.